long have we awaited? NF has been reactivated. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, if you don't know, in my 2022 Spotify Wrapped, NF was in my top 3 most replayed songs. So, big fan here. NF Hope. Let's just get into this reaction because I'm I'm too excited. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
I'm on my way, I'm coming.
Already killing it with the vocals.
I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul.
Something is happening. There's probably a beat drop that's gonna happen, so I need to pause it before that happens because I'm not pausing it after. Obviously, look at the cinematography, look at the visuals, look at that representation, because the way that NF rolls is it's not only the lyrics, it's not only the tone of the instrumental, it's not only all of that, it's also a movie. Like at this point, it's basically a movie. Look at how the dark colors and tones are here. He's alone in the ocean in his solo raft, which to me obviously is already a metaphor on him and talking to himself, just on his he's having a one-on-one with himself.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure.
He's 31. Yep.
I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further
God, look at that visual, by the way. This is so beautiful. The one thing I noticed is he's wearing white. He's not wearing black. He's wearing white, and he's saying, it's like he's talking to himself, 30 years of all this stuff, what's going on, where's the progress, where's all that. So I feel like he's talking to maybe his past self. He's talking about who he was before, and he didn't feel there was any progress there, at least internally, right? I think this is going to be a banger because the way that it's building up, right? The way that NF works is he builds up to whatever point that he's trying to make, and then he goes off, and the rap NF comes in. Right now we're getting sing NF, which is amazing, by the way. It's so underrated. It's an underrated thing about NF. He's gonna build up to him rapping at some point. He has to, because that's just the formula.
Or do I like to introduce my album? My album. Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is while everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one.
Someone that can see the bright side through the dark times, and you see the contrast there. There's him in white, and then there's him in the dark. And it times perfectly with when he says that lyric. Oh, this is art. This is art. Okay. Now, what he's talked about so far is the definition of success, the definition of who he wants to be, what type of music he wants to put out. He wants to do something unique. That's how he described it. He wants to do something real. And we see the contrast here again with the white and the dark. So maybe the dark represents him in the past, right? Because the title of this song is Hope. So now he's in the light, and now he is he has that hope that he didn't have before. So that's the way I'm interpreting it. I obviously need to listen to this like way more times to find all the little things. One more thing I want to point out is he had that map, and think of, you know, his last album, his last songs. He has a literal song that's called Lost, him being lost, but now he has a map. So that's probably, you know, some sort of metaphor about him finding his way back, finding his way to wherever he wanted to be, and he's not lost anymore. Too much talking.
Someone who ain't never had nothing, ain't afraid to walk away from more perfect, cause they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take
That's
the
a
failures
fact.
in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some.
Pause this stuff. Pause this stuff. So this is the musical progression that NF has that I don't think anyone else has. Okay, the way that he has structured, whoever he's working with, who's doing his instrumentals and all that, or I don't think he does it. I'm pretty sure someone else that he's been working with a while is doing this and working with him here. Listen to the progression in the instrumental. It's changed from the start, right? And now that he's talking point by point, it's getting more epic. It's building up to something, right? It's building up to something, and I'm pretty sure whatever it's building up to, he's gonna go in with the rap. He's gonna go in with some triple time cadence, and he's just gonna go off and say everything he wants to say. Because the thing about NF is he's not the most lyrical in terms of wordplay and metaphors, and metaphors yes, but in terms of like doing like triple syllable rhymes and doing some hibbity hoppity inner rhyme flows, like he doesn't do a lot of that. But the reason why his bars hit so hard is because he's direct in how he feels, and he transmits that to you instantly, right? And I think he's gonna do this here.
Validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in them. They get it.
He's inside his mind now. That's his house, mansion, right? If you listen to them in the past, I think you'll get this part.
Evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand, it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I didn't ever hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example.
I missed the whole first part because I told you guys that cadence is gonna come in at some point, and as a full-on rap fan myself, I can't hide the excitement that I have when he goes into that flow, because I think he is so excellent at this. Now I heard one thing that he said, which was when you hit the only way to bounce is to hit that rock bottom and then bounce off it, because you need to find your foundation and use it as support to go back up, right? So I think that's what he's referencing here, but I did not hear anything he said when that cadence just started. So we're gonna play the start.
Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand, it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I didn't ever hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did.
All that is a bar, by the way.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about. Don't get it twisted, that was in a shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years.
So I didn't even know he had a son. Um, but I'm pretty sure the way that NF works, like I said, is very literal. It's very like he's just telling you how it is. So I don't think there's any like metaphors there. It's just him saying, "Look, I have a son now. I've seen what I need to see. I know what I've gone through personally. I don't want him to go through that. I'm trying to fix whatever went wrong with me and make sure that never happens with him." Again, he's like, "That's not a shot to you, mom. That's just me trying to do better than the previous generation." And that's how um, parenthood should be seen. Just do a better job than your parents, and you know every generation they're gonna do better. And I understand what he's talking about here. Visual is insane again. Um, I'm sure there's a meaning here, but I'm not catching anything off the top.
Running 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of backness, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of pain, 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never be wrong. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Now running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking up. I'm taking up. Reigns.
Hi everyone, Kevin here.
Oh my god. Do not buzzkill this, Kevin. No offense to Kevin. Okay. First of all, I love what happened at the end there. Because what he did, he used the concept 30 years, which is how old he is. He's 31, but I'm pretty sure when he wrote this and everything, he was probably 30. And he's talking about all these things that he went through, and he's tired of going through it. And then he has that like evil version of him that's trying to come out, even though he's wearing white. You see the black like in his shirt, like trying to spread, and it's like going back in, trying to spread. Like he's fighting it, right? He's fighting that demon, and he's just, that part just connects with me because it feels like, I don't know, like sometimes when you just go so hard at something and just it's actually so hard to put this into words, which is why it's impressive that NF is doing this. It's that feeling you get when you've been trying so hard at something and you can finally like breathe. You know what I mean? Like you can finally breathe. And I feel like that's what that was at the end. That was him getting all of it off, getting all of it out and being like, okay, now I'm back in control. The reins are here, like in my control. It's me now. And I just got goosebumps listening to that. I just got goosebumps. Now, speaking of NF here, a lot of my newer reaction videos are going to be focused on some guy that's pretty similar to NF in terms of the topic, not exactly the intricacies and what NF is specifically talking about here, but guys, check out Ren. I have a few reactions of him on my channel. Ren, I feel, is very similar to NF, maybe not in the cinematic way, like this professionalism and the high budget movie style videos that we get from NF, but in terms of the topic and what he's going through, it's very reminiscent of NF, and I'm excited for this NF project. I think that's coming out, right? This is his first song, I think. I'm excited about getting into Ren as well. So if you guys want to stick around, subscribe, let me know what I missed, because I know I missed a ton of stuff, because I remember when I watched the old NF releases, I had to watch them a few times to get everything, and the little references, I had to watch other reactions videos to catch them because they're impossible to catch. So let me know what I missed. Hope you guys enjoy, like the video,